Good morning to all. In our today's session, we are going to study about the details of the structure of heart. Now, we have learned in our previous session that heart is present in the chest cavity. Its size is as big as a fist and it is lying on the left hand side of the thorax or the chest. It is having the four chambers. The upper two chambers are known as auricles or atrium and the lower chambers are called as ventricles. So we have four chambered heart. Now let us see the details about the heart. The heart is divided into two parts, left side and right side. The left side of the heart is related with oxygenated blood and the right side is related with the deoxygenated blood. Now, the upper chamber of the right side is known as right atrium and the upper chamber of the left side is known as left atrium. Same way, the two lower chambers are labeled as right ventricle and left ventricle of the corresponding sides. Now, the two auricles, that is the right auricle and the left auricle, or the right atrium and the left atrium, they are separated from each other by a septum that is called interauricular septum. That is, these two chambers do not have any connectivity, so that the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood remains separated. Same is the condition with the ventricle. The right ventricle and the left ventricle are separated by a septum which is known as interventricular septum. Again, the same function is there for the septum, that it does not allow the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood to mix. But the auricle and the ventricle of the respective side, that is the left auricle and the left ventricle, they are having a septum which is showing the connectivity or which is having the connection between the upper chamber and the lower chamber. So, the blood from the auricle of the left side can come to the ventricle of the left side. Same way, the blood from the right auricle can enter the right ventricle because septum is having the opening. So, these are the three septums that we have learned: interauricular septum between the two auricle which is without any opening, then interventricular septum which is between the two ventricles and has no opening, so that the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood can be separated, whereas the septum between the auricle and ventricle is having the opening. Now, let us see the openings of these septum is guarded by a valve, VALVE. Now, the right side is having the tricuspid valve. Now, tricuspid, why it is known as tricuspid? Because it is formed of three flaps. The same way, the left auricle and the left ventricle are separated by a valve which is made up of two flaps or two cusps, and that is why it is known as bicuspid valve. So, right side has tricuspid valve and left side has bicuspid valve that separates the right atrium and right ventricle. Now, you can see the different types of arteries and veins from this heart. Let us see these arteries and veins. Now, there are two largest veins that you can see here: inferior vena cava and the superior vena cava. These are the two largest veins of your body. Now, these veins are bringing the deoxygenated blood from the body to heart. And just now I told you that deoxygenated blood comes to right side of the heart. So, it comes to right auricle. The inferior vena cava collect the deoxygenated blood from the lower body part, whereas the superior vena cava collects the deoxygenated blood from the upper body part and pour it into the right atrium chamber of your heart. The same way, you can see the largest artery, aorta. This is the largest artery. It pumps the blood, which is oxygenated blood, towards the body parts. It is divided into 5 branches, and that 5 branches basically carry the oxygenated blood to all the body parts. The left ventricle, which is having the oxygenated blood, opens into aorta. Now come to the next, that is pulmonary artery. Pulmonary word is related to lungs. So this is the artery that carry the blood from the heart to lungs. But this is the exceptional artery. Generally for the artery you have learned that it carries oxygenated blood. But here the pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood from heart to lungs, where it get oxygenated. Similar, we have a vein, which is pulmonary vein, and that pulmonary vein is the exceptional vein, because that vein brings oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart, that is the left hand side. So this is about the details of the structure of the heart. Kindly view the video again to have the clear concepts, and in case of any doubt you can call.